I just factored.
I love it. I love when you say just factored like that. Makes perfect sense. It's right. Means we're doing really well. We say just factored. Okay, how am I going to factor this?
Okay, so I did 2 sin x for one of them, and then negative 2 sin x for the other. But then, so with the ones...
That won't work. This is going to have to be a 2 because 2 times 2 is 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I put a negative 2, I get a negative 4. That doesn't match.
Wait, did I say? I meant, like, what you have written.
Okay, perfect.
That doesn't work.
That's right. That's what I want. That works.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, I said negative, but it's not.
As long as you don't hold it against me, I won't hold it against you any way, shape, or form. Okay, 2 times what?
Okay, so then it would both of them be negative?
Negative 1 and negative 1.
But then how does that get you plus 1 at the end?
Does it?
Oh,
What's
wait,
negative 1 times negative 1? That's plus 1.
Okay.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you set them both equal to 0, but since they're the same thing, do you only have to do 1?
You only have to do 1. You're confused.
Well, that's what I was...
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay, so you subtract or add the 1.
Add 1 to both sides.
Then divide by 2.
This is a wonderful thing.
And then sin x equals 1/2 at 30 degrees.
And
3/3. Wait, no. 120.
Close.
150.
Okay, so we go. You said second quadrant. That's I think you know because it's positive, right? We know the reference angle's the same, right?
Yeah.
We know that's 180 degrees, so this must be 150.
Yeah. Okay.
Woo! That was really fast. Good job. I think everybody else is confused. Are we good? Sort of? Sussman, was that okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, I'm a little confused. I thought sine was in between negative 90 and 90.
For principal values, is this a principal values problem?
No.
Read the instructions on number 1 and then read instructions on number 5. They're different.
0 and 360.
So now I got to get all those between 0 and 360, and I don't get to pick the negative ones, which is kind of weird. But I end up with 2 answers because it's not principal values anymore. Your hands up, Mr. Cassini? Yes?
Yeah, I realize.
Okay.
Don't we put this in radians?
With what?
Put it in radians, right? Solve each equation for x is...
Oh! I'm wrong. Miss Noble, read the instructions one more time. Miss Noble?
Yeah, okay, wait, but I don't get what that changes.
I have to do it in radians now.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Changes that, doesn't it? So I got to convert these two. You've done everything right. Let's just convert them.
Okay, so pi over 6, and then...
Now you know this is pi, correct?
Yeah.
You know this is pi over 6 short of pi.
So,
can you do it that way?
Yeah, so... 5, wait.
What are you doing, Combs? Okay, shh. You're distracting Noble.
Would it be 5 pi over 6?
It would indeed.
Okay.
And again, if you wanted to, you can go 150 degrees, where 360 degrees is equal to 2 pi, and do it from there, right? You chop off the zeros, you get 30 over 36 pi, or no, pi's just, no, pi's still there. And then take a 6 out, and you get 5, 6 pi. So you can do it that way. I just, you know, if you can get around it, do. Can you see Sussman?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you okay?
What? Yeah.
Okay. Are you grimacing?
No.
Okay. Trig does that to me. It makes me grimace too. All right, we have number 6 to do. Number 6. All right. 6 cosine 2x plus sine x equals 1. All right, Miss Timmons, what do we do?
Okay, so cosine 2x is cosine squared x minus sine squared x.
I love it.
Okay, and then I move the 1 back over.
Okay, that makes me really nervous because I don't know why you're doing that, but you are allowed. So I can't stop you. So now what?
I don't really know if I did this right.
Oh, you're free to move that over, so there's nothing wrong so far.
Oh, okay, and then I did negative sine squared x minus 1 minus sine x.
What? What are you doing? Negative sine squared x plus sine x minus 1. What did you do the cosine squared?
No, I like changed the cosine squared x.
All right, that I can live with. I like that a lot. That's what I see. So just to back you up, when you're on this step here, what I would have done is I would have changed out the cosine squared there. Why? Because everything else in terms of sine, I know that's going to be a problem. I'm going to kill it right there. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Now, move the 1 over, doesn't affect anything, but now you're killing it, so that's totally okay. 1 minus sine squared, right? Because we're going to want to get rid of that 1 anyways, and you've already set it up to do precisely that. So really, it's just that's just a stylistic thing. All right, now what?
So then you have distribute the plus, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, and then you have negative 2 sine squared x.
I love it. Combine like terms.
Plus sine x.
I love it.
Equals 0.
Equals 0. You get rid of those. All right. Now I got to factor this because I got a squared and not a squared. How do I factor when I got 2 terms?
You're gonna have well, isn't it gonna be like the same numbering, but one's gonna be negative and one's gonna be positive?
What?
I don't know.
Okay, so we factor things when you have just 2 terms, and we try to look for something you can take out of both. Is there anything you can take out of both of these?
X, I don't know.
Can I take a sine x?
No,
What?
I don't know.
This is a sine squared x and an x, so that's sine x. I can take a sine x out of both of these, can't I?
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull out a sine x. What does that leave behind?
Negative 2 sine x.
Like that. Plus
1.
1 equals 0. Okay, set them both equal to 0.
And then it'll be 0 for sine x. And two pi, I don't know.
Pi, isn't it? Because sine is like this, correct?
Yeah.
So that's 2 pi, 0, pi, right? So it'd be 0 and pi. Okay, so the second one.
Move the 1 over.
Move the 1 over.
Divide by 2.
Divide by -2. What does sine give me? 1/2.
30 degrees, so 5/6.
5/6, like it. And
5π/6.
I love it. 5/6, because it's got to be the second quadrant because it's positive. And the reference angle is the same. Well done, Ms. Tippins. Well done. Yes.
I did it a different way. I got only 2 of the same answers. I just wanted
What row?